Like, obviously I have
a naked mannequin and a cat. Can you see my cat? Wait, it's really ready to move for the cat.
How cute. He's like looking right at us. Oh my
He's
goodness.
asleep on the couch. I moved the couch into here, so I have something to sit on now. So.
Oh yeah, your new place.
Yeah.
Yay!
My goodness, it's been so much work, guys. Moving into a house is a lot of work. Also, this is technically my Sailor Jupiter wig, but like when it's pulled down, the hair is like very Ochako-esque.
It looks a lot. Yeah, it does. Okay, so today is episode 98.
98, right? Can you believe it?
Oh my god, so we're gonna do 2 more, right? 98, 99, and 100.
I think so. If we do next weekend and then the weekend after, so we do 99 on the 23rd, right? Or 24th. And then what we could do is we could take a break on the 31st and do our 100th episode from
Game On. That's a good idea. I like that because we're gonna actually. So I spoke to Kevin. They had issues connecting, so it was not live yesterday, but they did record it, so he's gonna upload it for us. So I did say, hey, look, maybe if we at Game On Expo, we just go live once, which would be the same time that we go live, our regularly scheduled. So they're gonna. I think I'm gonna set up ours as a lounge, and actually, Amber's gonna lend me a spinning wheel. So we'll just have a spinning wheel and like raffle and then like make it like the lounge.
Well, and I think too at Game On Expo, since we're gonna be there too, like I always have like really good connectivity near there, so I can stream off and on, like do little interviews of different groups.
Yeah, we can do our own kind of like impromptu interviews, and then
you're on the couch. Why are you here now?
He misses Mama. Let's see him. Ziki, Ziki.
Come here, Zeke, over here. Come on. Good boy. All the way over
here. Hi,
Cool
Gamer. Thanks for watching from YouTube. And hi, Matthew. Yay, Game On. We're so ready. Oh my goodness, a big fluffy baby. Oh, he's so cute. He's like, what am I doing? What's going on? Actually, so it's so funny because Sam and I are both in new spaces. As you can see, I'm not done putting my space together. She's not done putting her space together. I've moved from one room to another in my own house, which gives me a lot more space. I've got a new desk. I'm getting a second monitor. I'm so excited. So, and Sam, want to talk about what Sam's been doing?
I'm in my new house.
Yay! So you spent some time painting it.
I need to put clothes on Lily because she's naked.
And Ziki's there. Oh, Ziki's a cute baby. Ray says, happy Sunday, Ray. Thank you for joining. Matthew says, oh my God, I didn't even notice. I helped paint those walls. Gray looks great. I do like the gray. This blue was already here when we moved in, and we were just like, nah, okay.
Yeah, I like the gray.
I like gray too. Okay, guys, so we are going to talk about Gambate pop-up, wrap-up, Gambate mini-con, and then also talk about what we've got coming up. I know we've all been kind of we haven't been scheduling shows. All of us have been very busy real life. As you can see, Sam's in a brand new house. I'm in a brand new room. But we are not letting. Yesterday was busy for me. Talking today is difficult. So we are definitely have big plans for Cost Talk Live coming up. Gambate Minicon. If you guys aren't familiar with Gambate, it's an independent event organizer, and they've been doing pop-ups, like little anime pop-ups outdoors at night, focusing on cosplay, cars, etc. So this was his first indoor con. If you remember, we did live stream a couple months ago from Donut Parlor at I think it was his first or second pop-up. I can't remember. So this was his first one. This was his very first indoor con, and wow, it was. I unfortunately got my schedules mixed up, but I wasn't there until later. But myself, Sam, Illuminati cosplay, Amber Skies, and Mikaria Drake, we all were on the cosplay team putting together the contest. I did not think that we would get so many entrants, but we did. We got a ton. Of course, the day of, some people didn't show up, but that's fine because we had a lot of people walk up and register. But I think they had about, now this was being held at Sun Studios. Thermo, I just saw your Genshin video, Lillian says. I haven't even seen it either. So we totally didn't do intros, but I think it was fine. I'm Jinx, she's Thermo. And it was at Sun Studios in Tempe, which is an interesting venue. Of course, they're like a film studio, but they've been holding a lot of events there. They hold FearCon there. And they hold a couple other events there too. So, and it's a very unique space. They've got a couple different rooms. They've got a theater, with seating style with a screen and everything. And they've got a pretty big parking lot as well. So it's a flexible space. I think even though, it was the first time, they sold out. So I asked Nick, the organizer, how many people do you think has been through today? And he's like, at least 1,500. So that was a lot. I know I heard some, feedback about how crowded it was earlier in the day. So understandable. It's the first time he's done an indoor con. I think it was pretty successful, considering it was his first time indoors. Indoor events like that are paid are very difficult because you've got so many logistics, so many things to think about. Oh my God, I want to move this. Oh, like Clorox wipes in view. So Lillian says, I'm sad I missed out, found out last minute. Yeah, they sold out a couple days before. It's amazing turnout. It was really cool. And you know what? I love seeing more events. Like the pop-ups are great. Like the little anime pop-ups are great. But something about a mini con where people, pay entrance to go in and there's tons of vendors, that gives you that con feel is special. Pop-ups are fun. They are, and they're great for in between big events. But I think this was really, really well received. And I think that there were a lot of cosplayers too. And I saw a lot of, younger attendees, which is good because younger attendees tend to have, financial restraints and they can't go to the bigger events like Phoenix Fan Fusion or Game On Expo. So smaller events like this that are a little more affordable, just one day, their parents can come with them for just one day. I saw a lot of happy parents. So I saw a lot of happy kids and happier parents. It was really cute. So some of the kids that entered the youth cosplay contest, their parents, I think, were just so happy that their kids felt comfortable. I could see it. I could definitely see it. So definitely, they always have, cars on, on show, fashion show, Japanese. What was it? The Japanese fashion show. Cute. Lots of swag. I have to say, oh, look at that! I made that. Oh, that's Jasmine. She was doing program managing. Yep. Wow. Oh my God, so cute. I love it. So there was so much. I am so impressed. I'm so impressed with it. And this was the Maid Cafe. Yep. There was a variety of entertainment. So I'm looking at it like this because on my screen, guys, it's tiny. Lots of cool vendors. So what we did for some of our prizes, we went around and asked vendors in the vendor hall to just donate something little. I was expecting everyone to throw in a sticker or something. Donate something little to put together prize packs for our cosplay contest winners. And we got such a wonderful response that we didn't even ask all the vendors. So I apologize, vendors out there, if we didn't come to you and ask. But we got so much stuff already. We were like, wow, this is good enough. So I was so pleased and, appreciative of the vendors that We're very giving. And even if you weren't giving, it's okay. Like, it's completely voluntary. I know some products are not as easy to just drop into a goodie bag. So even if you declined, like, we loved having you there and your support, and, it's totally fine. We understand. And I think all of our prize winners were just excited to, be on stage. We got a lot of first time competitors. Cute. Oh my gosh, that's at Gambate? Ah. What? Yeah, those little zippy bags, so cute. Yay! I'm so proud of that. Okay, this is the best in showcase. There I am, like you can't see me, but I was like that way. He was like, oh, oops. So that was a lot of fun. Robert Webb, hi, Papa Fallout. Hi, ladies, don't judge me, Thermo, LOL. So it was it was a lot of fun. I really, really had a good time. Is this the Gumbate's account? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, it's the Gambate pop-up account.
Nice. So,
I have. Hang on, let's see where's. We used it.
It was. There's Sam. That's Sam.
Wait. I have too many. Hang on. Here.
Yeah, your makeup looks so good. Yay! I look so cray-cray in that picture. I like it.
You look just happy. You don't.
I look like Bowsette. I look like
you
a
look
Bowsette.
so happy.
Can you send that one to
I'm
me?
so happy. Yeah, that's
it was a good turnout. I really had a really great experience. And you looked awesome. That hallway is a good photo shoot hallway. That's a cool hallway.
My house? That's my house. I just have kitty food bowls.
But the hallway's
Although I noticed my wall isn't straight. Like, I was taking the picture, or it's the mirror. I don't know if it's the mirror or the wall. So now I'm freaking out because I'm like, is it the mirror or the wall? Because my mirror has been moved a few times. So I wonder if it warped a little bit in the heat.
Oh, yeah. You just got to put a
Because if you look at that one corner, I'm like, wait, is my wall not straight? I mean, that is the wall that like needs to be taken down. So
it looks a little warpy, which is good for like, cosplay.
Yeah, but like then it looks like I freaking did something to it and I didn't. I'm like, is it my mirror? Because I was looking at the picture and I'm like, why is it warping there? Like, and it happened to my other picture too. And I'm like, it's got to be either the mirror or there is something wrong with that wall.
Well, you know what? When I lived in Dubai, my apartment building was completely unlevel when I was trying to like hang up pictures and stuff. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah,
so I put a level on the ground.
You can see up here, my ceiling isn't completely level. When I was trying to hang pictures, I had to do them a little askew because.
Yeah, no, it's.
But the things you discover when you buy a house, people, not everything's level. Oh my gosh! Like the first time I did my backsplash, I did it assuming the counter was level. It was like this.
Oh no, that's too bad. So anyway, Sam, you talk a little bit about your experiences and feedback.
Yeah, did we go through all of the comments?
I think so. Yeah, we did.
All right.
So I'm gonna do some sharing. So you go ahead and give us some feedback.
So hi everybody. So when I went to the Gambate Pop-Up Con, and we'll talk a little bit about this and then we'll move on to other things too. But it was like there were a lot of people. And we got in there a little bit later because I bought a costume, which I showed you guys. And when I put it on, they straight stitched stretch material. So all the seams popped because it's pleather. So if you pull it, the seams will pop if it's straight stitched. So like that's just what happens to it. So I spent 2 hours that day reinforcing every single seam. And then I had to fix half the accessories and then a few of them still broke. So it was a lesson learned. But I still really like that outfit. So we were a little bit later, and it was a good thing we were because when we talked to Amber Sky's cosplays, she said it was so crazy that it was like shoulder to shoulder entry for like the first couple hours because people were so excited to have an event. And it was indoors, which is another thing that most people are excited about here because a lot of events that are going on in Arizona in the summer are outside and it's so hot. It makes no sense. It's dumb. But it was still pretty busy. So we kind of avoided the vendor halls and went upstairs and got to check out the like the swag booth for the event and look at some of the purse makers that were really interesting. I actually really liked the space, but they were only using about half the space. There were still offices and rooms and class areas that I feel like they should have used for panels.
They
or
couldn't.
for yeah, and I feel like we got it. Like if that's ever used again, they need to talk to the event space coordinator and be like, hey, you have this open space, but you have so many walls interrupting places. Like there's no easy place for people to congregate. There's no seating. And so there were a lot of people sitting on the floor and blocking the paths. And that's kind of like a fire hazard issue.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things that like, it's either limit the number of people that are allowed in the event or see about opening up more space, like see if you can get more of those rooms and turn them into like a resting area. Because the resting area was really what was needed at that con. So I was on my feet pretty much the whole time until I was doing judging.
Yeah. I know, because you were like, by the time I got there, you're like, I just follow you, I'm tired. Like, okay.
I'm really quiet right now because my wig is like 3.5 pounds on my head. And I couldn't find my wig stay.
So I was like, don't worry, Sam, I shall lead you.
I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm really quiet. You guys, if you've never seen me quiet, apparently it's scary. Because even like Victoria Drake was hanging out with me. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just my head hurts a little bit.
Yeah, Sam gets like in like recharge mode. Like she powers down for a little bit.
Yeah, all I'm doing is I'm collecting the energy from the people around me so that I can recharge.
Don't let that out in public. Don't let everyone know.
Oh, sorry. I'm not an energy vampire. What?
No. So, and then talk about what you thought about the cosplay contest.
The cosplay contest, so we had actually like a lot of people that entered online, but not as many people showed up. And what we found out later was a lot of people had entered online. Even though we told them you have to have a ticket before you enter, they hadn't bought tickets. And the event sold out so fast that a lot of these cosplayers couldn't show up. So cosplayers, please do not wait till the last minute to buy a ticket, because I was so excited to see some of these people and they couldn't get in because it sold out. And they assumed
I didn't expect it to sell out, so it's but
even on
the organizers
didn't. Even on the submission instructions, it says you have to have a ticket to get in. Yeah. So I'm like, why would you enter if you didn't have your ticket yet? Like,
I mean, fair enough. Like, okay, like I'll just make sure that I don't forget to enter. So
I know, but it's and like I can fair enough, but it was really cool because like there were some people that did have tickets that didn't enter and they signed up that day. There were some amazing people. Like, for such a small event, I saw some really cool cosplays. Like the person that won the best craftsmanship was a Sinon from Sword Art Online. She hand stitched everything because
and it looked good. I'm not saying that like
sewing machine
hand stitching doesn't look good, but
that character has really complicated cutouts, and like it was impressive. And then we had another person make their own hoop skirt, and then we had some really fun people pull like surprise props out of places. Like we had someone pull out a shirt dagger. I called it when she pulled it out of her butt. I was like, whoa.
I was like, I didn't expect that.
But it was I mean, the amount of showmanship for like a really last minute, like we set it up in a week and a half kind of a thing.
Yeah, we were a little bit slow on the cosplay contest part, so we do apologize, everyone. Again, we're like Sam's going through her house thing. I've got stuff going on. It was difficult, but we got together and made it. And the signups just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And I was like, whoa. In fact, so much that I had to cut it off the night before because I didn't want it to go over. And then, it all worked out. I think the audience really enjoyed it. I think Gavin enjoyed it. Gavin enjoyed it. Gavin enjoyed it.
Oh, it's funny.
So if you guys have any questions about the event too, throw them in there. We're happy to, talk about our,
And Sean, yes, I did finally get unpacked. I'm just reorganizing now though, because I realized I have way more costumes than I'm probably ever going to wear. Ooh. So
you can have a cosplay boutique.
Well, the Tempe Library Con or the Tempe Public Library, I was talking to them about having like a
swap meet type of thing.
Cosplay swap meet, and they're wanting to do it like before Tempe Live Con.
Like a separate event? Mm-hmm. Dude, we host it.
That's what I'm working on. It's just, it's quite a few months out, and I have like probably about 9 costumes I need to get rid of. So I think
I've got costumes. I've I think everybody's got costumes. You know, it's like because especially like and people that have a limited budget, they want to sell this costume to buy a new one. So you know, it's a good idea. Absolutely, I've always been wanting to do like a swap meet thingy because I sometimes have costumes. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't really want to post it online for sale. I'm not saying that people will buy it in person, but some of them are just too difficult to ship or expensive. So
Yeah, I make rules about where I ship because I've had issues with shipping internationally, so I don't ship internationally anymore. But
yeah, I wouldn't either. Not with a custom made costume.
yeah. Okay, so we've kind of talked about Gambate. It was really small. It was a one-day event, but it was really fun. I'm super excited to see what else they come up with. But let's talk about what's coming up soon. So we've got in, gosh, is it 3 weeks?
Oh my
3 weeks.
god.
A little
One,
less than
two,
3
three.
weeks. A little less than 3 weeks. We are going to be at Game On Expo. You're like, no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so busy up until that point. Like I'm just like, oh god. Okay.
Don't die. It's okay. I think you can survive.
I'm traveling to Georgia on the 22nd, getting back on the 29th, and then I have my pageant on the 30th. And then I have to, work on Game On Expo stuff until that following weekend. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get enough time. Like, so I really want to, because they've got like a lot of like Final Fantasy. I was thinking maybe I should finally get my cloud all trued up, so I can tailor my cloud, and then I'm going to look and see how much work I need to put into like a vault suit, and then I already have like the components. So, but yeah, I wanted to show what Game On Expo has planned, and yes, Rock Band. So, did you guys know that if you go to the Game On Expo page and you look at the Rock Band, it's Jessica playing Rock Band as Diva,
and Matt's there too. Oh my gosh, yes, it's so much fun. That's my favorite part is that they have Rock Band on the stage. If you guys don't know, I am like a Rock Band fanatic. I know that game is like 8
See right there, look, you can see you. You can
me, Matthew, and Kat and Sean. And it was so much fun. I was like, let's go. Because I can play everything. So it's really cool to be able to like, I would jump in. Someone's like, oh. It was so funny because another day I was dressed as Chun-Li. And this one guy came up to me, while we're waiting. He's like, "Can you please be my drummer? I want Chun-Li as my drummer." I'm like, "Yeah." So Rock Band's so much fun, and I'm obsessed. Always obsessed.
And look at our buddy's gonna be there.
Yay! Oh my god, that Bouette is so cute. Oh, I'm gonna wear Bowsette as well.
But this is why I was like, maybe I'm gonna have to do Cloud, because
yes. And then I'm sure we could throw anyone in an Aerith. I mean, we could find just a pink dress.
Or I could throw someone I know in Cloud, and I could get Aerith.
Whatever you want. Mario group. Oh, she's.
Hey Matt, you want to be our Cloud?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
It's it's quite big on me, Matt. So it would actually fit you just fine.
You've been wanting to cosplay with us. So,
all right, Matt. Yeah. You and I, we need to meet up. I need you to try on a dress.
Oh my gosh, so I've already got my cosplays figured out, and I didn't even realize it.
This is what we do. We just kidnap people, make them put costumes on, and then take them with us.
If you think it fit me, okay, we'll see.
All
You
right,
gotta go to a fitting. Go to a fitting to Sam's house.
Okay, so we're gonna have a fitting.
I'm trying to get a new cosplay done. I had Magician Symmetra on my to-do list for forever. And I have some of the equipment and stuff. I actually did. My sister has regular Symmetra, which is so funny because I could just wear that because she's my main, and I've never cosplayed her. But I'm gonna try and get Magician done.
I might have to change costume at one point. That's what I'm thinking. Because I really want to do Cloud or Aerith. Like maybe he could be Cloud, I'd be Aerith. I want to do Final Fantasy one day.
Yes,
definitely want to do my my vault suit one day, and then I really want to. I have KD8 Evelyn, but I've got the Moore version of her, and I have her like arm tails and everything.
Oh, that's right. I have KD8 Seraphine. We still have not worn that group together, but you have a different one now.
I still have Ari, but I just have to fix. So the accessories broke, and it's all the beaded accessories. So it's gonna take time to fix.
Yeah, I'll put Seraphine away for now. It's just not easy to wear, so.
But if I don't do that, then I might throw on my It's either I really want to either break out my Katie Evelyn or want to finally break down my freaking A Arcane. Why am I brain?
B.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh, I keep sharing our video and the picture, the thumbnail on it of me, I'm like this. I'm like, why do I look like that? Change the thumbnail. Anyway, whatever.
Because you're crazy.
Yeah, and I wanted to.
Yeah, Matt wants me to do Kratos. So Matt, so I don't think I'll have it done in time.
You did Kratos at Game On before, though.
Yes, and it's really hot to wear. But I don't think I'll be doing Kratos for Game On because I'm actually updating my Kratos. I'm upgrading some of my leather pieces, and I'm repainting some of the fur, and I'm upgrading the arm guards. And I'm going to actually make my own beard, buy a bald cap, and I'm going to be wearing a legit silicone muscle chest, and I'm going full man.
Oh, so you're going full crossplay, like full. Okay.
Cool. So that won't be done until around December.
It's going to take some time.
Because it's a lot of work. Because leatherworking and leather tooling takes a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Wow.
But yeah, no, I still have Kratos. He's not going anywhere. Kratos is my baby. I love Kratos.
I liked your femme version of Kratos. That one was cool too.
I do like the femme version of Kratos, but it means so many more layers underneath. And I have always wanted to have a male chest piece because there's some characters that like
so many layers. That's like one big layer. That's gonna be hot.
But you powder it and you're fine. You slip into it and it just
true. I need to start powdering my bowsette because every time I have to take that off, I have to like peel it off, peel all parts of my body off.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so when I wore Shenhe yesterday from Genshin Impact, I had to put tights on underneath, which made me warmer because it's so much harder to slide into stretch pleather unless you either powder it or you have tights on underneath. Yeah, I had to. I peeled off my bowsette. That's how I. Luckily, they're only small pieces, but. I was smart though. I wore a bodysuit on top of the tights to hide the seam line, so you couldn't tell I was wearing tights. Oh, so many layers! Oh my gosh. But you don't get bodysuit, tights, that whole leather suit with all the arm. Yeah, that's probably why I was warm. Yeah, well, you're never bothered by the heat, so you're fine. I think I got a little heat exhaustion because I'm pretty sore this morning. Oh, yeah, and then I didn't see you drink much water, so you might have been dehydrated. I did drink 2 bottles. Oh, okay. I know I'm dehydrated for sure. Anthony says, Sean says, sounds expensive, as cosplay always is. And then Anthony says, love the costume thermo and nice shirt. So this is my Tokidoki Overwatch ham and hamster shirt. They only had like an extra large, but I was like, I need it. So I have it. Ray says, still hoping to have Megara done, but if not, then it'll probably be anime and go with Azula or 02. And then Sean says all those layers in Arizona. Yikes! I have a heat tolerance issue, so unfortunately, I'm really limited on what I can wear. Yeah, it was 114 yesterday too, and it was warm inside too. In some places, it was warm. It was 85 degrees inside the venue, because someone kept leaving the door open. It was only in that one room, and I wonder. No, it was warmer. So it was that room, and then there were the vendor hall were also 85 because the downstairs person. The people for food kept leaving the door open. And so finally someone was like, you have to close this door and knock on it if you need to come in. Yeah. Oh, so it locked? Is that why? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a food access area and it's only supposed to be staff. But they were just leaving it wide open. And when you leave it open, our AC can't cool well enough. And so the whole 114 degrees is coming right in. AZ cosplayer problems, Liliana says. Yep. I mean, the event in the middle of summer, I think that might need to be rescheduled for the future. But it was still good. I had fun. In this theater that we're selfieing in, I felt fine. So, Ice Vest, Sean says. I don't think I'd be able to fit an ice vest underneath my bowsette. I think that'd be pretty obvious looking. So, but anyway. Yeah, so guys, we're talking about our future events. I know I mentioned AZ CosCon in that we were going to try and have it in November. I've officially have to postpone that until next year. I haven't picked a date yet, but I'm thinking maybe like February, March time.
there is it's a personal thing. It's just because I've got so much going on that I need to focus on before I can put together an event. But seeing Nikki put on MiniCon and being able to help a little bit was great experience. And Nick and I have an agreement, like we're going to help each other. So I'll definitely have some insight from him when we do our event. I'm thinking of even hosting it there, but we'll see. Obviously, I've got some time. But I think Sun Studios would be a good place for AZ CosCon because they have one whole room. Oh, that's right. There was another vendor room that I didn't go into. There was a whole nother vendor room. The one with the big green screen. I never even went in that.
It was a black screen. They changed it. They put a black screen up. They didn't have the green screen up.
No, but there's one room where it's like there's a big green wall and the big white wall.
Yeah, they had it hidden with black.
I didn't even go in there.
Yeah, you were. It's where Amber Skies was. That's the room.
No,
the other side of the wall. You weren't on the other side. You didn't go to the other side. The other side actually had these big black curtains hiding this green.
Oh, I didn't go in that one. So there was even another room, a whole room.
There were three. There were 3 vendor rooms.
Oh my god! So this is one whole room I didn't go into. But yeah, so I'm thinking of that space. It's good. I just the downside is again that there's so many walls and like it's like kind of like a maze. They have good spaces. It's just a little tricky navigating again because I was even there on the walkthrough, and I didn't even remember that there was another room until just now. So AZ CosCon January. So Prue says January AZCon is the dream. I'm not going to do January because Taiyu and Tempe LibCon are usually in January.
I'm thinking February.
February, March, April latest.
I want to convince her to do a Valentine's Con.
Oh, that would be really cute, actually. Valentine's Con. But February is my ideal month to have it because there's not much going on. I think there's like nothing. Sometimes Kikori is at the end of Feb or the beginning of March, but that's it.
I think it's usually the first or second week of March. So that's where February, there's like no events in February.
Yeah, so February sounds like a good goal. Matthew says, so that's coming up, guys, so keep an eye out for that. Prue says, what's after Game On? Tucson Comic-Con. So Tucson and Sabo are on the same weekend. We're going to Tucson. We're working on getting a booth space there as well. I'm hoping they will only do it in September this one time. I missed November. Well, so we've been talking about the convention center, the Tucson Convention Center. And I think that the event had to change because of like the convention center scheduling, right?
Yeah. So the convention center, so for Tucson Comic-Con, what people don't know, the Tucson Convention Center for the past couple of years has undergone an extreme renovation. Mm-hmm. And when they completed that renovation, they were also purchased by a private company. They used to be government owned. Now they are private company owned. And when that private company purchased, that means they had to redo their entire schedule. And so Tucson got moved to Labor Day, but they are still trying to go back to their November timeframe. It's just for this year, that was the only time slot available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm hoping as well November because Sean asked when does it start to cool down in AZ? November. Like sometimes October, like even Halloween night is still pretty warm sometimes. Feb is my birthday, so I'm into that. Oh, nice. And start of Ren Fair. True. We don't want to. Well, Ren Fair goes on for like 6 weekends or how many weekends, I think. So we won't compete too much with them because that's not like a 1 weekend thing. Sean says, when does it start to cool down? AZ. Ray says, never. Yeah, pretty much. For you, Sean, you would think it would never cool down because I think like during the day, it gets down to like the lowest, like 60. The day's low, but then at middle of the night it gets down to like 30s. But no one's really out in the middle of the night, are they? But if you are, that's fine. You're not weird. No judging. Let's see. If you're lucky, February is slightly cooler. I would say that January and February is probably the coolest time of the year because even December, I always remember this. Glendale LibCon did their thing, and I was so lazy that I put on my Totoro Kigurumi. And I was so hot. I was like, ugh. And it was December. It was the first weekend of December.
If I could donate my heat tolerance to people, I would. Because like I said, I was wearing dance tights, a nude bodysuit, an entire pleather, 4-way stretch pleather, lace, and mesh. And also like satin bodysuit with additional sleeves on top, a wig that came down to my butt.
It was a big thick wig too.
And accessories on my chest and arms. And I mean, I was a little warm, but I was okay. I was just tired because the heat, like my head was like the wig is so heavy. That's the thing.
You get a lot of like.
I get quiet when wigs are heavy, and if I don't have my wig grip, it makes it so much harder for me to handle the weight of the wig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
I was so hot with your shoulders, you know.
Yeah, I was so hot that I had like a hand fan, and I was fanning my whole body. And look what I'm wearing. Like I'm looking at a picture.
Yeah, there were so many people walking around that they were warm, and they're like, "How are you wearing that and not sweating?" I'm like, "Oh."
I was sweating, and I was barely wearing anything.
I sweat like a little bit underneath where my bangs were, but I didn't really sweat anywhere else.
No, you looked fine. You looked like a porcelain doll. Sam was like just perfect.
That was the powder. That was the HD finishing powder.
Yeah, is that e.l.f. HD finishing powder or NYX? Okay. Yeah.
e.l.f. and I use the makeup school sometimes too. But I like the e.l.f. one. It's so nice.
I use the NYX NYX HD finishing powder. I didn't to that day. I forgot. Sean says note to self: don't travel to AZ in the summer. Never. For you being up in, I think Nova Scotia you're in, I would only travel here January to February. Ray says, gotta be a vampire around here.
Pretty good. I mean, March is good in bouts. It depends on what week of March you come.
Because sometimes it snows up north, and so that brings the temperature down.
Yeah, but like this is the thing. I don't consider it warm in Arizona until about late May. And then it's warm until probably about late September. But that's for me. Like that's late May through late September. Other people probably would find it hot year round.
I say for humans, it starts to get hot around mid-April, mid to late April. And then
for little lizards like Sam.
Yeah. And then for cooling down like early November.
Yeah, I mean, and I get warm sometimes. Like right now, I don't like July because it's warm and it's humid. So like I definitely was warm yesterday, but I wasn't like overheating.
The humidity is the worst. Like
that's what was gross getting out of that pleather is like because like, it was like, stuck to me.
So for you non-Arizonans, you're like, what humidity? We are a desert, meaning we get less than 1 inch of rain a year, but all of that rain comes at once on like 30 minutes, like a bucket dumping over.
Wait, should I get a video of what a monsoon looks like?
Yeah, because we had a monsoon storm like 3 or 4 nights ago, and I was in Gilbert, and I was texting my brother in Tempe, which for you guys that don't know, that's like 20 minutes away. I was like, we're getting hail and trees are falling down. And he's like, there's nothing here. And I'm like, what? So Arizona's weather is cray-cray. We had the screen fell off of my window. There were big trees in the road. Somebody's shed got lifted up out of their backyard. And it's crazy. So we get these really short bursts of, in fact, I'm getting warm. I hope this fan is not going to make noise. Can you hear my fan? No? Okay. I'm actually getting warm now.
So I found this awesome like time-lapse video that shows you what happens over a 2-hour period in Arizona monsoon. Look at this. I'm just going to start zooming through this.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to watch. I actually had
okay, now it's 20 minutes in, and 20 minutes is like super dark. And then you just start seeing it just gets darker and darker. And then within an hour, and like this is daytime, guys. This is not nighttime.
Daytime? Nighttime.
Daytime, nighttime. Like we get like I gotta find the pictures. I think the pictures are gonna be better. So let me show you some pictures of what here we go. We're gonna show you what it looks like because I've been at a convention. We were at Salvaton one year, and monsoon came a little bit late, and we saw this coming, and we had to run away.
Yeah, we were on the balcony. We were out on a out on a No, that's called a haboob. That's the real word, haboob. It's like a wall of
a part of our monsoon. Haboobs are pretty normal for us.
Yeah, in desert, in dry desert areas.
We also have amazing lightning.
Yeah, so cool. It is pretty cool. Crazy. Whoa. And like I kid you not, one day I was driving north on the 101, and ahead of me, and I couldn't get a good picture of it, but ahead of me was like blue skies, and then like in my rear view was like just apocalypse, and I'm like, I'm running away from the apocalypse. So it's cool. It really is cool. Alan's like so mesmerized by it, and Alan's from England, so he's no stranger to rain. He's like, it rains all the time. It's just boring and dull. But when it monsoons, he's like, let's go have dinner outside. So I'm legit like eating my risotto, and I'm like, I'm like, are you sure? You know? And he's like, I love it.
So we'll move on from our crazy weather system. But if you guys have any questions, let us know. So kind of let's talk a little bit about like what we have planned for costumes, because I think we've talked a lot about events lately. We've talked a lot about like what we're doing for Cause Talk Live, but we haven't talked about like what our plans are for costumes. So like I know that, I mean, if Matt fits the cloud costume, then I'll do Aerith, but then I have to decide what version of Aerith I want to do. Like, I don't know if I can handle her crazy red dress because I don't have
that one's
the bosoms to support that.
She says that, but she has like a whole closet full of bosoms.
But I don't want to, because it's completely backless. So there's no way to hide the drag.
Well, you know what? So I wear Tifa's sporty outfit, which is her least popular outfit. So you could wear Aerith's like middle outfit, which I never see anyone cosplay, because she's got this really cute like simple sundress, and then she's got like a
sundress.
Yeah, and then she's got like this middle outfit that's like kind of like a club, like a nice like date night dress, and then she's got her evening gown. So if you guys haven't played, you determine what Aerith wears by how much work you do in her sector. So if you do nothing, you get like the little sundress, and her entrance is like there's a little rat that runs by, and she's like, hi. And then if you do like some of the quests, then she has this middle dress, which nobody.
Okay, I'm going to share a screen. You can tell me. We should have everybody comment which Aerith dress they want me to wear, and they'll just.
They're going to say the red one, and then of course if you do them
I'll just do whatever they want, and I'll just deal with it.
Yeah, so if you do all the quests, then you get her gorgeous red dress, and she has like a red carpet entrance.
I'm just gonna say, guys, that would be really, really hard for me to keep up, because
I think the middle one
truly lacking in this area.
I think you should do the middle one because no one really does it.
The little pink one with the high-low?
The high-low, yeah, because it's the middle dress. No, and her shoes are really neat. Like nobody
and I like
does
that her hair is out, so I wouldn't have to braid it.
Yeah, so I think you should do that one.
Most people think of the first one too, and I mean, I think the first one would be fine too.
That's the one, yeah. That's her very, very plain one. We've been missing a couple of.
Like everybody likes the red jacket.
Yeah, let's see. A couple comments here. Yeah, Liliana says you absolutely have to chug a lot of water to survive around here. By the gallon, I'm assuming yes. Like you lose water fast. I sweat so much too. Sean says Florida in April is going to be warm enough for me. Disney World, here I come. And the problem is it's going to be 100% humidity there. I can't stand like the humidity. I just feel like I'm choking. Liliana, then you got Star Wars cosplayers running around in the desert. I still want to do a shoot in the desert with my Jasmine. And it's like a really small window of when you can do that comfortably. So Sean says it's like when hurricanes hit Nova Scotia. That storm we had a couple days, I swear I thought I was like Dorothy and I was going to like in the house just get swept up and like thrown away. Joe says, hi, ladies. Sean, his eyes are going to be backlit and his chest is going to open if I can figure that out right. Oh, wait. Okay, I missed that. Okay, I missed the comment before that. I am planning Bender from Futurama. I'm like, huh? Nice. Matthew says, when I think Aerith, I think the first one. You're thinking of her like default, the one with red jacket, right? Yeah, red jacket. Yeah, but we're doing, I'm doing Night Market, not Night Market. I'm doing Wall Market, Tifa.
But this is the thing. I think it'd be funny if we could get Matt into the cloud dress. You were Walmaker Tifa. It literally looks like you guys are dating, and I'm just like the third wheel.
Oh, that would piss off a lot of Clara fans, a lot of Clara skippers. Oh man, that reminds me of like when we were at Phoenix Fan Fusion and we interviewed a Cloud and Aerith, and they were so cute. And she's like, "We're married, and I'm pregnant." I'm like, "What?" Aerith is pregnant with Cloud's baby now.
My cat's trying to steal my microphone.
I'm a Claudie shipper, so let's see. Prue says I like the first and the third. So the 2, 3, and 4 are the Wall Market dresses, and that's what I'm trying to get Sam in, because Sam, you have a Wall Market cloud dress. Do you want to share the cloud dresses?
Yeah.
Matthew says, but you could also just be Cloud. Follow your heart. Toad is the only one I have planned. We have a friend doing FemZag from Hades. I might do Dionysus if I can get it done. That Cloud and Aerith couple were so sweet. They were so cute. I just wish it was Tifa. So those are Cloud's 3 dresses, and I can't remember how you get his dresses.
I have the middle one.
You had the first one too, but you don't have it anymore.
Because the dress part kept fitting so weird because they'd sewn it, and so it was crooked, and no matter what I did, I couldn't.
Yeah. So in the game, there's one line where you pick Tifa's outfit when they have a conversation, and the translations are so dumb, but it's like, what would I look good in? And there's 3 options. There's something sporty, something exotic, and something mature, which is like, what the heck? Of course, and what's so funny is every gameplay clip I see, they pick exotic, and I'm like, sorry, that must be a dude playing. Because I picked sporty, and I'm like, that's super cute. But the sporty actually means it's a tribute to Chun-Li. So it's not sporty, but like fightery, I guess. But they couldn't translate it properly. So that's why she has this like long, like Chinese-looking gown with the long slits on the side and the buttons. So it's like they're paying homage to Chun-Li. Mature is her dress from the original game, which is like Aerith's red dress. Those are like the ones designed after the original game. And then the exotic was a brand new one. She's wearing a cute little kimono type dress. Now she says, don't forget to wear something to match mine, okay? Like this one line. And the internet like finally figured it out that Cloud's dresses, so the first one you see there, the blue and the black, the blue course and the black, is similar to his original game dress. And that one actually matches Tifa's original game dress because it has the same colors of blue and like black accents. And then her sporty one has a flower corsage and is kind of like a light purple leopard. So that matches his second one because he's got a flower here. And then the third one has the white bows and some white accents and kind of like the big sleeves, which matches her kimono dress. No one's ever confirmed that, but I think it's pretty obvious. So yeah. So that's why Sam has the middle one because I had the sporty one. So she got the one to match. So yeah. Sorry, I'm talking so much on our talk show. All right, Matthew says, oh my God, his dress. Yeah. Oh God. That scene where he does the dance. Oh my God, I die. It's my favorite. I love it. And it's so funny, the controversy. Oh my God. I submitted a panel for Final Fantasy VII Remake at Game On Expo. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but there's so much controversy over the scene, the dancing scene where Cloud gets dressed. So much controversy. I'm like, dudes, did you play the original? Because that would not have survived today. If they took that scene, scene by scene, and put it in today's Final Fantasy VII Remake, the government would have had a fit. It would have been censored to all heck. Anyhow. Yeah. So Sam, what else do you have planned? Other cosplays?
So for this year, I mean, we've got Game On in Tucson, but I'm actually planning on going to LA Comic-Con. So that's like my big thing is I'm really excited about going to LA Comic-Con in December.
October, right?
Huh?
Or is it December? When is it?
December.
Maybe.
Which will be a nice time of year.
I'm probably going to Europe in December.
So
LA Comic-Con. Yeah, I think we were supposed to go to the UK in September, but I think we're pushing it to December. So
I haven't heard anything back on Pentacon, so I don't know if I'm actually going. Because at this point, like, I have to just get some feedback on it. But like, I need my passport, and I can go get it still. Like, that's fine. But I also have to figure out like what's being covered because that's an expensive trip.
Yeah, that one is in Canada, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at my router. I have like antenna.
You have a little crown.
There. That's my router. Okay, so let's see. Joe says, looking forward to seeing you all in Tucson. Do you have panels for Tucson?
I have 3. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me open them.
Do we have a CTL panel?
No, I have panels for The New Arizona Republic. My groups.
Let's see.
Okay, this is a problem when you have too many groups and you're like, ah.
Ray says, is your friend going Saturday? I'm not sure what you're referencing. Please elaborate. Super fit. Oh, this is Oh, Cosplay Expo was in December. Remember, you, me, and Diana talked about that. But now that we're going to the UK in December, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it there. Let me check. Let's see.
Cosplay Expo.
Remember, I mentioned that to you guys, and you were like, huh?
The one at Las Vegas?
December 9 to 11, but Alan and I just decided we're probably going to push back our. So if I go to the UK in December, I don't know. We'll see. Because I mean that one's so close, I don't see why I can't do that. Like I said the same thing about LA Comic Con.
I think LA Comic Con's that same weekend.
Oh,
LA Comic Con's the weekend before.
Oh, so my birthday weekend. Oh, sorry, that was
I probably could swing 2 cons because I was gonna go to LA Comic Con, then go to Disneyland, then drive home, and then I could go to Vegas.
Just drive from
I'd be
Disneyland to
exhausted.
Vegas. just get an Airbnb and work from there, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Hades group. Okay. Excuse me. I'm tired, guys. Yesterday, so Friday night, I was up until like 4 a.m. Getting everything ready for our cosplay contest. You know, I designed the certificates. I printed out check-in lists. I mean, we're not pros. I like to think that we are, but we're not pros. But you know, I'm trying to get it down to a science, and I think it really helped yesterday having some stuff prepared. And it was the space. There was just not enough space. So it's a really great venue. It's just, I think he already has to like move up into a bigger venue. So yeah, we try and. So I was up till like 4:30, and then I had pageant because I'm in a pageant. I had pageant rehearsal from 10 to 4, and that's like an hour away. So I was up at like 8, and then I went from pageant rehearsal to Gambate, did that whole thing, and then I went and got Jack in the Box and went home. Oh, and I had mochi nut. Oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, so I had mochi nut and a ultimate cheeseburger. At like 9 p.m. Yeah. And then I went to bed, and then I barely woke up today. I'm so exhausted. I
actually, this is impressive. Like, I think I went to bed around midnight, but I actually slept until 9, which is really hard for me.
Yeah.
Typically can't sleep past like 7.
Sam's always up super, super early. Wow. So, yeah, so I'm tired, so I apologize, y'all. Let's see. Might have to put Cosplay Expo on my list, Joe says. I mean,
wait. I should show. Someone commented about a video. I made a video of Shinha. You want to see my video?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so share
it. Okay. It's cheesy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Cosplay Expo, but obviously, like wanting to put on my own cosplay convention, I want to see.
It's pretty. It's a pretty outfit.
You look all glowy. And that wig actually was really nice. I liked it.
Yeah, so the funny thing about that wig is the part of the wig that is, you know, the ear tabs that are supposed to rest here so that it keeps the wig from sliding back. So when I put the ear tabs here, the center of the wig is actually over here. So they didn't sew the center of the bangs right. So I had to rotate it over. And I didn't know that when I styled it. So then I styled it, and the reason like the braid was a little bit askew all day long was because I didn't know the ear tabs weren't in alignment with.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so I got to fix that up a little bit. The stuff you discover when you wear a costume. Always test your costumes. Oh my god.
Well, yeah. Practice what we preach, not what we do.
In the mail twice. I actually ended up getting refunded for it because they felt terrible because it just kept disappearing. And at that point, I didn't think it was going to show up. I got a ring on my doorbell, open it, and there it is. And I'm like,
nice.
Okay, I'll try it on. And that's when I found out that the seams were popping because they straight stitch stretch fabric. Do not straight stitch stretch fabric unless you're putting an applique on an area that is super unimportant. And then if you're going to do that, make sure it is stretched over your body or mannequin to like apply it. So like what I usually do is I'll use some Cosbond and I put on a bodysuit and then I stick the applique where it needs to be stitched. So it's already got it pulled straight, and then I could take it off. It looks a little wrinkly, but when you're sewing around it, you just stretch it out a little bit so it's straight. And then when you put it on, it actually fits you. But like you can't straight stretch materials at the like at high friction points because they'll just pop.
Yeah, absolutely. Who is Arvin says hi from Twitch. Thank you so much for watching us from Twitch, guys. Oh, I did want to tell you, Sam, did you see the Cosplay Pros' new promo video? Because we were talking about them recently, Cosplay Pros. They're a local company, and they've been kind of quiet because I know the pandemic was really difficult on them. And there was a new promo video released with Ceremony in it, and I was like, ooh, are they coming back? Are they doing a big comeback? So that's
exciting. The promo video,
because their stuff is really good. I love their foam play. So they've been pretty quiet, of course, because with all the supply chain stuff going on, and them being a small company, it was difficult for them to keep up. So that's the videographer. Wow. She must have used their products then maybe to make her stuff. Is that a foam sword? Probably, huh? That's a great video. Flow Productions, huh?
Yeah, they've got like the Flow Productions.
They've kind of been slowly like coming back out of hiding. Sam had a good relationship with them, and then the pandemic hit, and that was unfortunate for a lot of companies. So I'm glad that they're still they're still going, because I know a lot of small companies had to shut down during the pandemic. I'm excited to see what they come out with.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my God, it's 12:58. Wow. Okay, guys, if you have questions, throw them in the chat. Next week, I'm actually going to be out of town next week, Sam. I'll try to jump on. I have no idea what my schedule is when I'm in Atlanta. But for sure, let's aim for our 100th episode at Game On Expo. So that
I think next week we should do like a little crafting session, because I've got stuff to sew.
Could do. Yeah. So see if we'll see who can join you, or maybe it could be a Game On Expo prep. 24th, 31st we'll take off, and then the 7th, so August 7th, should be our 100th episode live at Game On.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Sam. Well, anything else?
I need lunch. And a shower. A lunch and a shower sounds good.
Oh my God, me too. I had a mochi nut donut right before.
Lunch and a shower, guys. I'm ready.
If you guys haven't been to Mochi Nut, I had Mochi Nut in California, and oh my God, they're so good. I can't even explain it. If you've had mochi, mochi's like kind of like a sticky rice treat, and then a donut is a deep fried donut, and so they managed to put those two things together for an interesting texture, but it's so good. Oh my God. Like their plain ones are okay, I would say. I had their cookies and cream one, and that one was delicious. Oh my God, it was so good. Why Mochi Nut? So it's crispy and then chewy inside. It's so good. Rice flour, that's what it is. So okay. Definitely, guys, try it out. I think they have one location so far here in Metro Phoenix area. I'm not sure where.
These are my favorite.
Oh, really? I haven't had those.
I love the Korean corn dogs. I usually get them with cheese inside them, though.
I've never tried the Korean corn dogs. I need to try them.
Good.
Yeah. So, okay, Sam, where can we find you?
All right. You can find me on thermocosplay.com. And that's pretty much the best place to go. I'm still updating our websites because I had some delays with things, but I just was organizing like how many updates I need to make so that I didn't miss anything. So I have like a list of things to do, but those will be completely updated. So thermocosplay.com, and I'll just put it in the comments.
Yeah, and you can find me at jinxcosplay.com, and I'm on social medias at the Jinx Cosplay. Cos Talk Live, we stream live every week on Sunday at 12 p.m. on 3 platforms, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We really appreciate, guys, you watching us from all 3 platforms. It's amazing. Again, next week, we haven't decided yet, but we'll probably be a craft stream, maybe prepared for Game On. The 31st will be will be a break, and then we're going to do our 100th listed episode. So we actually have way more than 100 episodes, but our actual labeled listed episode will be live from Game On Expo. So if you are at Game On Expo, come by and see us. We will have a lounge. We're going to have a little spinny wheel. You guys can come and hang out and maybe get some fun prizes. And then we're going to go live on Sunday. So thank you so much, guys, for your support. And at any time, message us if you have questions or just want to say hi. We love to hear from you. All right. Yay. All right.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
See ya.